VENESHLEY Samuels is a PhD candidate who is looking to change lives by finding cures for diseases. Growing up in Atlantis, VENESHLEY saw many families living in close quarters together contracted tuberculosis, and this experience has driven her to want to specialize in TB research. Paired up with her mentor, Dr. ANDANI, MULELU, she's driven to make a difference in this field. Now, this is the Judges' Choice winners of Adcock Ingram OTC's Sponsors of Brave, the Next Generation. Now, let's take a look at this beautiful video.
The one thing that stood out for me was he told me that we all move at our own pace, and it's okay to move at that pace because it requires patience, which is something that doesn't come easy. I need to tell myself that I will be okay, and I've gotten this far. Nothing's going to stop me from getting further than that.
Hi, VENESHLEY, right?
Yes, Dr. MULELU.
Yes, nice to meet you. Are you excited about today?
I am. Today I will be spending the day with Dr. ANDANI MULELU, who is a research scientist at the Health and Drug Discovery Unit at the University of Cape Town.
Her research field is trying to develop a rapid test for TB, for diagnosing TB. She's very passionate about healthcare and very driven. She's definitely in the right field. So this is where we do the protein determination.
What reagents do you insert?
You first insert the protein and then you insert the dye.
I'm from a small town called Atlantis, and Jura Flats in Atlantis is known for its gangsterism because we are so overcrowded, right? A lot of the people that stay there, they become ill. And one of the diseases that actually affect them is TB, and that is where I come in because I want to make that change.
VENESHLEY has shown a lot of courage. During the COVID pandemic, while most of us were busy at home during lockdown, she was in the field collecting clinical samples from TB patients.
Mentorship is really important. Having an actual individual that can guide you and help you and give you that support that is needed, honestly.
Mentorship is valuable because a lot of the young professionals have not learned from some of the experience that come with the profession. I hope VENESHLEY has now seen what happens behind the scenes during the development of drugs.
Dr. MULELU is an amazing scientist. Working in drug discovery requires a lot of effort and time and patience and persistence, and those are all characteristics that describe him as a person. We get very caught up, and sometimes we need someone's perspective from the outside. And I feel like today gave me a lot of that. Yeah, it was an amazing day, honestly. I did not expect my day to go this way at all. I feel like I've gained a lot of personal insight into where I see our work going and how I need to carry myself through the whole journey.
I really think the work that you're doing currently is very important. It could help a lot of people, and I encourage you to keep pushing. Your future does look bright.
As a young South African woman from a previously disadvantaged background, I aim to develop tools that can be useful to combat diseases that is endemic in our country, and that is my main goal.
She's very smart. She's passionate about what she does. She is very driven. It takes tremendous bravery to actually do what she did. She has a great future in this field.
Wow, absolutely amazing. Congratulations, guys. VENESHLEY, Dr. ANDANI MULELU, and of course, we're welcoming back NICOLE.
Thank you, Palesa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to be here.
Finally, we get to meet face to face, but I feel like I'm already so familiar with you and the work that you do. I mean, VENESHLEY, how does it feel to be announced as the Judges' Choice winner?
Honestly, I think I was overwhelmed at first, but I've been overwhelmed with so much joy and happiness. So it's really an honor to be one of the nominees that actually won the scholarship.
Yeah, and for you, Dr. ANDANI?
Oh, it was amazing, yeah. I was so shocked when they announced the award.
I know. I can only imagine the almost pinch yourself moment someone experiences. I mean, NICOLE, as one of the judges, when you see these two, what makes them the perfect pair that made them walk away as winners?
Well, I think this whole program is designed to celebrate those unsung heroes. We sat back in awe, and it was a really difficult decision to make, to be very honest.
Yeah.
But to watch these two, and I think especially to watch the story and where she's come from and her upbringing was really inspiring to see how much progress you've made, but also to be working in a disease field, which I think with COVID this year is often neglected, but it is still globally the second biggest killer is tuberculosis. And to be working in your PhD in a field like that for us was remarkable, that you're not just studying, you're going further than that in a field of healthcare in the midst of a pandemic and doing the most.
From season 1 to season 2, I've been so well exposed and equipped with different stories from people working in the healthcare profession, and yours stood out leaps and bounds, truly exemplifying what bravery means. So if I were to turn the tables and now ask the both of you, what does bravery mean to you, Veneshli?
Well, to me, bravery means to be courageous and to be selfless. So you're not just putting everything else one side, but you're focusing on wanting to bring a change in the community, despite having other things going on. So being selfless and being courageous is definitely my definition of bravery.
I think bravery is just getting an idea and just going out there and implementing it without really worrying about what might happen. Yeah, just taking that risk just to make a change.
It does seem like, Doctor, if you have a vision, you need to go full throttle and have no breaks almost. And that's what you did, so much so that you're now walking away with a 25,000 Rand scholarship going towards your studies. So how does 2021 look like? And if I were to ask you about your 5-year plan in your young career, what would that be?
That is such a powerful question. But based on how we're developing things and how things are actually progressing, I feel like within the next 5 years, we will definitely be able to shorten the TB treatment, and that is amazing. And we're also trying to work on strains that are multi-drug resistant and extremely drug resistant strains, and that's one of our huge problems actually. So in the next 5 years, I'll definitely be really busy.
We hope so.
Like there's no breaks, exactly what you said. But then again, we're trying to work towards a big change, and this pandemic has definitely escalated this.
And for yourself, Doctor, as a mentor, you also, you're also winning, not only are you winning an overseas conference of your choice, it being 2020 and COVID, I'm not quite sure how that looks in terms of your plans, but secondly, you're also walking away with a 25,000 Rand cash prize that you can hand over to a charitable cause that you choose. So have you thought of your NPO?
Yes. It's such a great honor to be able to give back to the community in this way. My choice of NPO was Hope Africa Collective. I am really inspired by about what they do. So they are trying to tackle poverty by coming up with ideas that will provide sustainable solutions for poverty.
So what advice, tips and tricks can you give to young graduates and students within the healthcare profession?
I want our generation to know that in their life they might undergo painful sharpenings, but that will make them better in whatever they do.
A true Oprah moment. Dr. MULELU, as a winner yourself, do you have any words of encouragement for those that you work side by side with, your colleagues?
Yes, I think most of the time a lot of us get sidetracked. We focus so much on our work, and then we kind of forget what brought us to our certain careers, and that's to help people. And I would encourage people to really take a look at what their main goals are.
Basically, keeping your eye on the prize and remembering your why. Nicole, incredible work that you're doing, sis. You are just, you inspire me so much. Your heart, your mind, and not only that, you're actually walking the talk. We definitely appreciate it.
Thank you, Palesa. It's an absolute privilege being part of a program like this, and to watch a company like Adcock and Remote TC actually go beyond, and invest in people's lives who are doing the most. I'm literally the fan on the front line, just standing there cheering for everybody. So
well, we all got our pom-poms. A huge congratulations again goes to our Judges' Choice winners. Now, after the break, we chat to the People's Choice winners, Tebogo and her doctor mentor, Dr. Steyn.